Dr. Dawson, we now know the FDA has approved the vaccine, which means it's safe. What are we waiting for now? Why is it not yet available?
Because the CDC director and their advisory committee on immunizations has to actually approve the vaccine for it to go into our arms, the shot to go into our arms. So that's happening today. So the advisory committee is meeting today. Usually they're going to vote probably around 4 this afternoon, and then the CDC director will have to officially sign off on whatever their recommendations are.
And what are we kind of expecting to have come from that? So
we definitely expect that individuals who are older and immune compromised will absolutely be recommended to get that additional booster shot here this fall. It's up for debate. There are 2 schools of thought that, a lot of us who are healthy and younger may not need an additional booster shot, but we have a lot of new variants, so we actually may need the booster shot. So a lot of data, a lot of discussion today, and then there'll be a recommendation.
Well, fall is kind of that cold and flu season right now. Should we expect a booster for COVID to come every fall as well?
Yes, I think that's the way that we're leaning, that you'll have a new booster shot for COVID, a new booster shot for influenza, and then there'll be RSV vaccines for the older and the younger populations.
Well, reports are saying that this approval came at a time that there's a COVID uptick. What are we seeing here at home? Are we seeing more COVID cases?
So I think that anecdotally, yes, I've heard a lot of stories of people saying that they have COVID or think that they have COVID right now, but really we don't have the same type of monitoring that we had, early on in the pandemic. So a lot of home tests are confirming people have COVID, and our wastewater is up a little bit here in the Northeast.
So we know that the immunocompromised people need to be getting this vaccine, but what should we expect from some of those little healthier? We have parents that have kids that are going into schools right now, and should they be thinking about getting that booster as well?
So I think definitely thinking about it, but we need to wait until all of the data is discussed and that vote, and CDC really making that recommendation today. FDA doesn't have that authority nor the expertise to make that recommendation for the human population. They can speak a lot to the safety and effectiveness of the drug. So tomorrow morning, we'll know all the answers to those questions.
And of course, here on Erie News Now, we will keep you updated with what the CDC says when it comes to those COVID boosters. From the studio, Megan Solensky, Erie News Now.